I think we battled and we fought, but I don't think we played, great soccer tonight. So it was a little disappointing from that regard, because I know we have more in us. So it's, for whatever reason, our passing was disjointed and we didn't click in that regard. I'm still proud of the fact that we're playing what right now is probably the best team in the league, and we've played them twice, we've tied them twice at their place and also at our place. But I know we're capable of better soccer, and I don't think we played as well tonight as we could have.
But how about that Casey Keller?
Casey Keller made a great save. Obviously, the penalty, it was, it probably was a PK because he probably did get a piece of him in the box. It just, we thought the ball was out of bounds before it ever got there. But, at the end of the day, Keller came up with a good save, and I think it was probably justified because I don't know if they deserved it 100% for sure. But, he came up with a big save there, and obviously that garnered us a point tonight.
When did you find out they were going to have a keeper change, and do you wish you could have put him under a little more pressure?
Any keeper, you just got to put shots on goal, and Rainish did well, but I don't think we put enough things on goal to really test him often enough. Ozzie did a couple of times on some shots, but there was nothing clean that I felt we really put him under pressure. So he did well, and we find out about that, when the lineups are exchanged. So when we put the lineup up for the guys, they knew.
Do you like those shots from Osvaldo? Those shots in support when he has the clean look?
When he has a clean look, yeah, it's perfectly fine. He had the one that the goalkeeper had to make the save on, the one that he just barely put over. For forcing it, sometimes it's not good, but when he gets clean looks, he strikes the ball fairly well.
You guys have been doing a really good job of getting shots on goal up until the last couple of games. Is there anything you've seen change, or is it just kind of the way it goes?
I just think our movement of the ball just hasn't been as good as it could be. I mean, there's times where we're mishitting clearances out of the back. Our passing out of the back was not real good today. I think we missed James Riley a little bit there because he helps us with that, but also, the passing from the other defenders wasn't as sharp. Our hold-up play wasn't as good, and I think that's one thing that Kufo adds to our team, is he's able to hold the ball up for us, and that allows people to get into positions, into attacking positions. It's the same thing on a different scale that Morales does for them or Savaria does for them. So, that part, Nate Jaquo battled hard but didn't necessarily hold up the ball enough for us. But, it's not that we're eons away from where we need to be. We're very close.
Freddie Montero hasn't had as much of an impact maybe in the last 2 games as he had in the run before then. Is there something that's maybe keeping him wound up?
No, his success is a reflection of how our team's playing as well. I thought he worked very hard and he battled. I think sometimes what happens is then he gets frustrated and he tries to do maybe too much at times. But it's because he's trying to help the team. He really wants to help the team in that regard. And so, again, hold-up play next to him is important because that allows him to get into good positions. And our passing is important to him. So he thrives off the team just as the team thrives off him.
Even by Sounders standards, kind of a difficult travel week and so forth coming up next week, and then with a very difficult league game at the end of it. You still believe that y'all are in the race in CONCACAF, where you're going to still give that one the full lineup, even with Columbus fighting at the end?
I don't know. Did you hear we were out of it? As far as I know, we got 0 points. There's a couple of teams with 3, and there's one team that's got 6. And if that team with 6 wins their game, and we win our game, then you got 3 teams with 3. So I think that would put us in it, right in the thick of it. So, we have to be smart, and we have to, as we said, for each game, we're going to try and put our best lineup out there for each game. And so we'll put our best lineup out that we think based on injuries, fitness, and everything. And the same thing when we go and play in Columbus. So every time we step on the field, we want to win. We don't want to do anything less than that.
Was there any updates on Blaze's condition?
Seems to feel better. We've got to see how he does in training on Saturday.
How would you assess Ozzie's play and the defensive performance overall?
I thought Ozzy's play was good, you know, I mean, he covers and fills a lot of gaps for us in midfield. I thought he did a pretty good job of containing Morales. I don't think Morales did a whole lot to hurt us tonight, so I thought he did a good job there. You know, I thought defending-wise, we were okay with maybe a couple of exceptions. You know, I thought we did a good job defensively, and, you know, even though maybe they knocked the ball around, it wasn't where they were really penetrating a lot. There were a couple that were close, a couple that, you know, offsides or not offsides and stuff, but overall I thought we were okay. It was when the transition, when the ball turned over to us, I don't think we did a good enough job keeping it, and as a result that made us defend more than we should have.
Were you surprised when the final whistle came? Where the ball was on the field?
Tonight with whistles, nothing surprised me.
Okay.
What sort of adjustments can you make? You've mentioned holding the ball up. What sort of adjustments can you make if Pupo's going to be out for a while?
Well, we just got to work on that part of our game. You know, that was the reason we brought in Facito, is because even though he's a smaller stature player, he does a good job of sometimes keeping the ball and connecting. And he laid a couple of good balls out to Zakawani, got Zakawani involved, and actually had a very good shot himself, a right-footed shot. So we just got to work on that aspect. The problem with the games is you really don't get any time to train. You know, so you're going from game to game. So you got to talk about it, and you hope they understand it from talking about it.
All right, thank you.